What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I'm back. Except for I'm not back with another read. I'm kind of just here because I don't feel good, and oh, I don't know. Um, so I'm nauseous. I'm really, really nauseous, which means baby's still in there. Um, yeah, I pretty much just wanted to talk about the fact that it's okay to be tired. Um, I don't know. Like, how do you not complain when you really just not okay? Like, so far, my pregnancy has been really, really good. But as I get further along, I'm starting to realize, like, you know how I was talking about not being tired and not being exhausted and all that kind of stuff. I lied. Like, it is finally hitting me and it's finally kicking in. And I just feel like I'm so exhausted all the time. Like, I don't know how I worked 12-hour shifts at a restaurant my first trimester, during my first pregnancy. I guess my mental space was, I was in a different mental space then. But now I have been just like loving being just like taken care of, kind of. I've really just been kind of letting my mom and my boyfriend just take care of everything and do everything because I don't feel good. And it's crazy because I don't even want to say the world expects you to keep moving. I feel like I've been expecting me to keep moving. You know, I've been expecting myself to want to get up and want to film videos and want to do readings and cook and clean the house. Not realizing I'm growing a whole human being. And I'm in the first couple weeks. Like, I'm not even that far in the first trimester. You know, so my body is literally going through such a transformation right now. And like, I just feel like pregnant people don't get enough credit. And it's not even that we don't get enough credit, but it's just kind of like, I feel like I got so much that I have to be doing even while I'm pregnant. It's like, when you're pregnant, you want to be making more money. You want to think about this and you want to plan this and you want to have this and you want to make sure, you know, your house is looking nice and nothing smells. All the dishes got to be done because your senses, your nose is heightened. um Literally, like, you want to make sure that the kids don't feel neglected. If you have kids, you want to make sure that your person ain't feeling neglected if you ain't really in the mood for sexy time or whatever, like, because you feel sick all the time. Like, bruh, I don't know. It's like, I thought that because on my spiritual journey, that like I could tell my mind that this was just gonna be the easiest pregnancy and I was gonna be able to do X, Y, and Z. And oh my God. Like, and this is the thing, because in no way, in no way am I just like unhappy or complaining about what I'm going through, because when I wasn't nauseous, I was wanting to feel nauseous just so I can know my baby was in there. Man, I I just I want to be able to do all the things that I want to do, like all night. It's 10:50, and for about like 2 hours, I've been saying that like I want to get up and I want to make something to eat, and just the thought of getting up makes me nauseous. And what really sucks is the fact that I'm just nauseous and I don't really necessarily have to throw up. Um. Oh. um. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to throw up. I just feel hella sick. So yeah. I don't want this channel to just turn into a mommy channel. However, it is gonna turn into a lifestyle channel. So it'll just be my daily like vlogs and um lifestyle. It'll still be spirituality because spirituality isn't my lifestyle. But oh, y'all, I love my baby. I love my baby so much. This baby is such a blessing to me. We are so grateful for him, and we know that he gonna be nice and healthy and chunky and fat and cute with 10 toes and 10 fingers and nice hair and a cute smile and all this cute stuff. But bruh, I feel like God knows, like, just because we complain about life, God don't just kill us off. No, like, but I'm trying to be just in the energy of being so happy. And I think that's one thing that has been a problem, like, in a marriage or in a relationship when you're having a baby. Trying to understand that your spouse is also going through a pregnancy. Um, that has been really hard for me because it's not just me, and I see him having symptoms that maybe he don't see himself having, but I'm just like, dude, you acting so fucking pregnant right now. Like, and like I have to tell myself like to keep it together. Like I really just, I don't be sometimes wanting to tell him my symptoms, or like when I'm sick I don't be wanting him to come in the bathroom and stuff, and it just be like I'll be just wanting to seem like I have it all together. Like I don't be wanting to put extra into the word, because sometimes I don't be knowing like if I'm over exaggerating or if it's real. Because with my first pregnancy, I used to tell myself like, Caprice, you over exaggerating. Like I used to tell myself that all the time, like, you're not that sick, like you're over exaggerating, it's not that bad. And I had hyperemesis my first pregnancy. I was diagnosed with that, which meant that I couldn't keep anything down. And now with this pregnancy, I'm realizing like, girl, you were not over exaggerating, because you're not even throwing up as much as you were throwing up last time. And sis, you going through it. You going through it. So if you feel like you're over exaggerating in life, sis, you are not. You have, all your feelings are valid, and you have the right to be going through or experiencing whatever it is that you feel like you're experiencing. Y'all, I have not been able to breathe. I don't know why, but like I have not been able to catch my breath, and I think it's progesterone or some kind of something. I keep looking over there because it looks like somebody is like peeking up in here. Y'all saw that head? Y'all saw it just pop in, right? I know y'all saw it. High spirit. But yeah, so y'all, I just feel really, really nauseous, and I don't know. I really want to start just vlogging my day to day experiences. I think I want to do daily vlogs, even if I can't like put like edit videos and do all that. I still want to be able to just vlog my life daily, and be able to say, okay, this is something that I experienced on this day. Oh, I think me talking too much is making me like a little sick. Um, but yeah, Jonathan has gotten really good at picking up the camera. Like, even when I'm a little nervous, I always get nervous when he pulls out the camera or like wants to take a picture of me or wants to film us. And I'm kind of trying to get myself out of that habit, but I've never really had somebody else wanting to do that for me. And like, it's kind of weird, like, when you have something in your life and you be like, dang, I remember praying for this, like I remember I remember wanting this. And I've always wanted to be like walking around and having somebody film me. Like, I've always used to pretend, and I still kind of pretend. I Playing pretend is a really, really good manifestation tool. um so yeah, so just like kids, like they play pretend and stuff like that. I feel like it's a good manifestation tool that we're taught as children. God put it in us to like play pretend, pretend what you want, whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah. So I just be talking out loud like I'm vlogging, or like I'm filming, or like I'm on a reality show and somebody's like filming me. And it'd be so surreal when he actually picks up the camera and he's vlogging me. Like, I watch other couples vlogs because I'm like, bro, like, I be watching other couples do this, and I look at us like we doing it. And it makes me feel so good because I know that there are certain people here on YouTube who have really invested into my life and who are really invested into our family and are really, really excited about this baby with us. And just to see kind of like where life takes us, because I can honestly say that I am invested. If y'all know Jayla Majette or the Real O'Neills, like, I'm so invested in them. Like, I could watch all of their videos, and when I'm feeling some type of way, or when I need a laugh, or if I'm just bored, she's like my go-to person. Like, I've never understood how people used to say in my videos, like, oh, when I'm feeling some type of way, I come watch your videos. I never really understood that because maybe I was doing it subconsciously to people and I didn't recognize. But now I have a person who is like, okay, I relate to this girl so much. Like, it's virtual friends are real. Virtual friends are definitely real. And I feel like I'm starting to kind of like build those connections, not only with you guys but also with the people that I watch. Um hold on, y'all. Mm, uh, Even now, like, I want to get up and I really want to make something to eat or try to throw up or something, just so I can feel better. Like, I really, really, really want to try to throw up just so I can get this nauseated feeling gone. And sometimes I will do that. Like, sometimes I'll force myself to throw up because it sucks being nauseous. Like, it fucking sucks. And it's crazy because um, when I was going through postpartum depression, I felt nauseous all the time, and I wasn't pregnant. Nothing was wrong with me. I just always felt nauseous, always. And I think it had a lot to do with stress, but I didn't know it at the time. Um, so yeah, um, I keep trying to look at my pregnancy from a spiritual aspect, and I keep trying to tell myself that nothing is wrong. Um, because to me, I'm like, okay, I know that nausea in our stomach is our emotional center, and so I'm trying to figure out why I'm what in my mind or what spiritually or emotionally is happening within myself to make me so nauseous. I'm trying to figure it out, but then a part of me is just kind of like, you're having a baby, and sometimes we literally just have our bodies going through that kind of change. Stuff just happens, like we have more blood pumping in our body, so we get more migraines or whatever. So I'm trying to calm myself down and tell myself, like, because today I had kind of got in the energy of kind of like, okay, well, if I'm nauseous, does that mean that the baby is in distress? Like, is something wrong? Because I was laying here and I'm like, dude, like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, baby, what's wrong? Like, why do you feel nauseous? Like, what's happening to where, like, this is happening? And I sat there for like 2 minutes and I was just asking the baby, like, what's wrong, honey? Like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And then I had to snap out of it and tell myself, like, I'm growing, mommy. Like, I'm growing bones and muscles and a heart chamber, and like nothing is wrong. It's weird. I'm growing body parts, and I'm learning what the world is like for, not just being an energy ball, but now I got this big old head, and like it just, I feel like the baby is just growing, and it's kind of like, mommy, calm down. Like, you stressing yourself out worrying about how I'm feeling when I'm just going through all these changes in different phases, and I'm just accepting them because they're making me whole. They're making me a human. So I feel like that's kind of the position that I'm in, as far as just accepting that my body is going through changes, because I'm being made now a mom of two. I've never been a mom of two before. I know how to be a mom, but I never knew how to be a mom while being pregnant. I never knew how to be a mom while in a relationship. I never knew how to be a mom while being an entrepreneur. So I have 2 kids now. Like, it's so crazy to me. Like, I got 2 kids. Like, I have 2 kids. And I just pray for all the moms out there who pregnancies did not make it, or children did not make it, or the pregnancy maybe wasn't viable, or somebody. I pray for you guys who are manifesting babies, who are in the TTC community, who are trying to manifest babies and bring babies into fruition, and all of that. Y'all are always in my prayers, because this process is such a blessing, but it also is very, very, very terrifying. Um, as much faith as you have, I don't care who you are, as much faith as you have, growing a baby is going to cause anxiety. Um, and with me wanting to have such a like natural type birth, like, meaning I don't want to take medications, I don't really want to get ultrasounds, I don't really want to find out the gender. um like, and obviously this stuff is not set in stone, because my boyfriend, my husband, my fiance, is a first time father, so of course we have to incorporate, how he wants this pregnancy to go as well. But for me, I'm not taking any medication. I got prescribed prenatal pills, but I haven't taken them. I'm looking for more of a plant-based gummy type situation, because I don't like taking pills. I'm a firm believer that we can heal ourselves, and I feel like our ancestors was having babies in the woods and on land, and they were perfectly fine, and I feel like I can do that too. I feel like that's what my body was made for. um so hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a little less nauseated but my head is starting to hurt a little bit more. And it could just be because I'm using my brain to speak and to think and to formulate all the thoughts and stuff. So, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Being pregnant is not easy. And lately, I've really been putting myself in a position of kind of like living in the present and kind of just accepting the present because, like, okay, so y'all know what happened with me and my boyfriend. I put it all over social media. I didn't put it all over social media. I put it all over YouTube. You guys know. And when it first happened, I'm kind of just like, dang, like, was this the right choice? You know, like, was this the right thing for us to do as a couple? To be vlogging and to be putting our life out here and stuff like that. And then I had to think about it, like, if, you know, I have to live in the present. This is what my body reacted. This is what I felt in the moment that I needed to be doing. So who's to say 5 months from now, when we look back at these videos, we're not going to be able to appreciate where we are right now, you know? Or who's to say in a year, or 2 years, when we're married and happy and our children are flourishing, who's to say that looking back on this won't help other couples? Who's to say that other couples won't see us in the future and be like, okay, how did y'all get here? And then we can refer them, hey, this is the process, this is what we went through. Also, just like with my daughter and stuff, I haven't been able to put as much energy into her. Um, and that's because I don't have a lot of energy. Some days I just don't eat anything, and I can barely keep down water because water on an empty stomach makes me so nauseous, so nauseous. So, yeah, I don't know, yeah. So yeah, I haven't really been able to put as much energy into her, and I was feeling really bad about it at first. And then God had literally, I heard God's voice and say, "You remember? Like, do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. Like, I remember when, like." I had all this postpartum depression. I remember first moving out of my mom's house, being by myself with my baby, and it was just kind of like, wow, like, I really need help. Like, I need help on the weekend sometime, or I want my mom to just come pick up Kamaya, or, you know, I had all this time where it's like I was going through so much and I was taking it all out on the people around me or my daughter or at work. Like, it was just kind of like you go through stuff and you naturally react how you're going to react. And I can honestly say that I'm so glad that I've been able to manifest my daughter being around her family while her mom is kind of trying to get herself together. Because me being around my daughter while this last couple months, while I've been experiencing everything, I can honestly say it wouldn't have broken her, it would have made her stronger. But at the same time, she's had this time to just experience her family. You know, being around people who love her, being around other kids, being around whatever it is that she's been able to be around, because she's been at her dad's house, she's been at her nana house, she's been at my mom's house, my aunt's house, she's been a little bit of everywhere, and she's been enjoying her summer. Whereas me, I've been really taking these last couple months, as y'all have seen throughout the vlogs, to just work on myself and put myself in a better position, to care for her and to care for myself and to care for our family that we're building together. So I'm learning to really appreciate what God is gifting me with, because I had asked for this. I asked for a break, you know, and I don't have to feel bad about finally getting something that I asked for. You know, I don't want to block my blessing. It's the same thing like with a job. You know, you sit here and you manifest this job, and then as soon as you hear and you don't like your coworkers, or maybe you got haters or people don't like you, then it's like, dang, God, like, why me? And it's like, damn, bitch, you manifested this job, and now just because it's a little bit hard, don't fucking complain. It's like, don't complain, you know. And I feel like I've been doing that with a lot of stuff. Like, I got this break finally from just being a, you don't get a break from being a mom, because even without my daughter being here, I'm still a mom. I'm still thinking about her, worrying about her, and making sure that everything is okay. You still think about the kind of parent that you're being, even in their absence. So, ooh, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. See, and that's what pregnant people do. That's what I feel like human beings just naturally do. We apologize for being in pain. We apologize for being hurt. We apologize for needing help. And we shouldn't. Like, we have to normalize not fucking saying sorry for everything. I didn't even realize my phone was off that whole time. My phone is so broke, y'all. I'm finna get a new phone. I'm just waiting to get everything together. That scared me. It was just my neighbors, but it still scared me. I swear, it be sounding like somebody's walking into my house. Whenever they like leave out the front door or that side door, because the side door is like right close to my house. But I don't know, y'all. It's 11:11. Thank you, Spearing. Hold on. For those of you who like to see, it's 11. I don't know if y'all can see that. Fuck it. It's 11:11 though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because now I'm getting a weird taste in my mouth. I kind of just want to hurry up and go through it. But for real, all my food that I ate has digested already, so I feel like I don't even got nothing to throw up. Oh, I think I'm gonna title this video "What No One Tells You About Being Pregnant in the First Couple Weeks." Oh, and if y'all came here for the title of the video, nobody tells you how painful pregnancy is in the beginning. When I tell you my head hurts so bad all the time. It hurts, like, it hurts. And like, I literally just be wanting to be in the bed, like, and it's crazy because I had sent my boyfriend screen recordings because I be watching like first trimester videos when people telling you their symptoms, and all of the girls that I was watching today was like, yeah, I just let my husband do everything, and I just be wanting to be in the bed. And that's one of me and Jonathan's like ongoing things. Like, he'd be like, I'm trying to get you up. Like, I want you to be in good spirits. He'd be like, come on, baby, let's go for a walk. Or, come on, let's clean up the house. Or, let's do this together. And I'm just like, nigga, I don't want to. Like, I just be like, I don't fucking want to. Like, I don't want to. I don't snap like that, but it just be like, dang. In my head, I'd be like, like, I don't want to. And I had sent him plenty screen recordings of other women telling him, like, hey, I'm fucking tired. Like, I don't want to. Because I don't want him to think, like, that this is abnormal for me to just be like this. Because with this being his first pregnancy, I think it's kind of shocking to him how difficult it is right away, because I think his connotation is, he keeps telling me like, Caprice, you're not even not pregnant yet. Like, you're not even not pregnant yet. And it's like, that's what makes it worse, like, because I haven't gotten into a routine of knowing what kind of foods I can eat, what kind of foods are won't make me throw up. I haven't got established myself into a routine of knowing how my pregnancy is going. um Most times I feel like you can't really get yourself into a routine until, I don't know, but I'm not in a routine yet. um I feel like for pregnancy, you kind of have to get yourself into a routine, but at the same time, it can change at the drop of a dime. Like, I've been trying to incorporate putting a thing of water right by my bed so that as soon as I wake up in the morning, I can drink a little bit. Also, having a donut or some kind of carb, some type of bread, like toast or something in the morning, right away, just to put something on my stomach so that if I do have to throw up, I have something to throw up, like water and bread. um Also, sunflower seeds have been, shout out to my auntie Lisa, sunflower seeds have been a godsend. So sometimes just in the morning, I'll just snack on a few just to kind of put something salty in my mouth so that the metallic taste or the bitter, it's called dysgeusia or something like that. I don't know. But whatever. So, um, yeah, so I'll try to do that. But it's only been like 3 days that I've been trying to put myself in a routine of, okay, this is something that helps me. Drinking more water helps me. Because for like a couple days, our real life was not drinking any water and not eating any food. Um, which really had taken a toll on me, because when you get super dehydrated like that, you don't even want to eat. Like, there, like, eating is like the last thing on your mind. You don't have an appetite. Um, and as you guys know, I had stopped smoking. So when you stop smoking marijuana, people don't understand, but you lose your appetite. Especially me, because I associated eating with smoking. I'm like, okay, I used to always want to smoke right before I ate, and then I always wanted to smoke right after I ate to kind of settle my stomach, kind of like a cigarette. You know, a lot of people, men, like cigarettes after dinner, is because it settles your stomach. So I used to just psychologically, I correlated eating with smoking. So psychologically, when I stopped smoking, my appetite decreased. Not to mention, I have nausea, and I have headaches that make me not really want to get out the bed and go cook anything. And as you guys know, I'm vegetarian, vegan, so I have to actually cook all of my meals. Like, there's no just warming something up in the microwave. I don't really think that vegan and vegetarian food is good microwavable. Um so yeah, it's just a lot, I guess. I don't know. Um yeah, I can't even really give y'all any tips and tricks or anything, because I haven't really established any for myself yet. I'm still trying to get over the, I don't I don't want to say the pain of it, but I guess just the uncomfortability of it, because that's all it is. Like, I'm just really really uncomfortable. Um but I'm thankful and I'm grateful and I'm blessed. Even when I'm broken, I'm still blessed. That's a lesson that I learned recently. Um, and it's okay to be broken, you know, because things are able to be fixed. And if something is not able to be fixed, it's able to be replaced. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be happier with the replacement. Not all things. I just heard you can't replace a child. I don't know why I heard that. But if any of you lost a child, or are experiencing a rainbow pregnancy right now, like you're pregnant and you miscarried or something like that, I'm sending you guys love and light, because I did just pick that up. But yeah. I think I'm really gonna go this time. This video done turned into a 40-minute video. I don't know how. It don't feel like I've been sitting here talking for 40 minutes. Um, but I can honestly say I feel a little bit better than before I turned on the camera. I feel a little bit less nauseous. It's mainly just my head right now. So I'm probably about to just sit here and watch Sister Sister, or The New Power, and um, yeah, I need to call Jonathan. Oh God. What's today? Oh, okay, I know what that's about. Okay. Ow. It's like a bump in the back of my neck. Am I tripping? No, it's probably just the way I was sitting. Okay. I'm about to call this man and tell him to come home because. Hello. Alright, y'all. I'm out of here.